Good morning, everybody. Last time we have to explain radioactive decay laws of radio disintegration. So, in this case, Rutherford and Soddy discovered some laws. Number one, spontaneous disintegration of atoms of radioactive elements, and it converts into new radiation or new radioactive element. Number two, the disintegration is at random. For example, disintegrate first is not predicted. Third, the number of atoms that disintegrate in 1 second. So now I am going to start the converse half-life is doubling time. This is point of the half-life period. The original term half-life period dating to in-rest. In-rest in the sense of that is a half-life period. We get the half year, keeping your mind. Rutherford discovery of the principle in 1907 was shorted to half-life in the early 1950s. Half-life is constant over the lifetime of an exponentially decaying quantity, and it is a characteristic unit for the exponential decay equation, and therefore Rutherford and Soddy explain this phenomena, decay integration or decay constant. So half-life is constant over the lifetime of an exponentially decaying quantity, and it is a characteristic unit for the exponential decay equation. It is the time in which concentration of a reactant is reduced to one half of the initial concentration. Second point, it is denoted by T half, T1 by 2. Derivation of half-life period, we know that first order reaction K equal to 2.303 upon T log A upon A minus X. T equal to 2.303 log A upon A minus X upon K. So equation number 2 or equation number 1, suppose we have to consider. If T equal to half, T equal to T half and X equal to 2A put in this first equation, so you can write then T half equal to 2.303 upon K log A upon A minus A by 2. Because X equal to 2A we have to put in that equation, and therefore we can write this value in this way. T half equal to 2.303 upon K log A upon A minus A by 2. So T half equal to 2.303 upon K log 2. So 2.303 upon K into the log 2. This is the value of log 2. Student remaining this value log 2 equal to 0.3010. Log 2 equal to this value, and T half equal to 0.693 upon K. Above equation is the derivation of half-life period. This equation T half equal to 0.693 upon K. This is the equation of half-life period. This is the equation of half-life period of decay constant. Half-life period of uranium is 4.3 into 10 to the power 9 years. We will take some importance here. Half-life period of uranium is 4.3 into 10 to the power 9 years. Half-life period of radium is 1620 years, 1620 years. Half-life period of radium. Half-life period of radon is 3.8 days only, keep in your mind. 3.8 days half-life period of radon. And last half-life period of polonium, 4.3 into 10 to the power minus 7, keeping your mind this value of polonium is very less, very small. not large. So the half-life period of polonium is very less because here is 4.3 but into 10 to the power minus 7, and therefore the half-life period of polonium is very small and half-life period of uranium is very large, that is 4.3 into 10 to the power 9, only 10 to the power 9, keep in your mind. Graph is plotted between half-life period and number of nucleides. Suppose this is the y-axis and this is the x-axis. Along x-axis we can write t half, 2t half, 3t half, 4t half, 5t half up to 10t half. This is the time and number of nucleides 125. This is the range of 125 to 1000. So we get 125 to 50, then 500, 750 and 1000. So this is number of nucleides n into 10 to the power 3. So I will take graph t half. This is the 500. This is t half and 500. So point is here. Then 2t half nucleide 250. So point is here. Then 3t half and nucleide is 125. So point is here, and I will plot the graph in this way, that is curve type graph. Graph plotted in between x-axis and y-axis along the time versus number of nucleide as like a curve type graph, keeping your mind. Then now I am going to start sound and waves. On the atomic scale, sound is disturbance of atoms that is for more order than their thermal motion. In many instantaneous sound is a periodic wave and the atoms undergo simple harmonic motion. At many instants sound is a periodic wave and atoms undergo simple harmonic motion. Thus sound wave can induce oscillation and resonance effects. Any vibration body produce sound. For example, skin of drum, steering of guitar and tuning fork. So this is the example of sound, and sound coming from this instrument. So here sound, understand how sound wave travel through air. Consider the vibration of tuning fork. Observe the vibration of the right prong of tuning fork. The normal layer of the air are shown with the vertical parallel lines. When the right prong moves towards the extreme right, the layer near it gets compressed and the density and pressure of the air is increased. This is called compression. When pronged move toward the extreme left, this compression move ahead and layers near the prong are pulled to left so that these layers move away from each other and portion of the form where the pressure and density of the medium is decreased. In this case, sound density decrease and prolong its increase. Thus a sound wave travel in the form of alternate compression and rarefaction. Keeping your mind, student, in this way, listen here, in this way, rarefaction and compression increases, or parallel position, this type of lines, parallel lines, in this way. Both lines are not connect or cross to each other. Keep in your mind. So student, today I stop here. Thank you very much.